Ah. Yeah. So, can you hear me okay? Yeah, I've got you muted on because I can hear you, but I got your stream muted so it doesn't go out. So I'm hearing it, so I kind of hear myself back too. Um, I can hear myself. We should really be doing this on Discord. Oh shit, my frames just went. I think my internet's having. All right, hang on. I don't do anything on my Discord, so it's like a ghost town. Let me find an invite. God damn, been a while. Yeah, it's just today. That doing the stupid. I'm floundering here. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna mute you, and then I'm just gonna talk it, and you can just hear it, and then you can respond later. So I'm gonna mute your stream here. All right. So here's what we got. We got flight sim on the right. We got driving on the left. Now, the whole deal was is this desk that I have. It's a big desk. It's the distortion is a little bit off because of the, but it is a big desk. It's 6 feet across, and it's 3 feet deep. Now I added another 10 inches here with the table because I had built this console down here where my throttles are mounted low. But the problem is it can't be up on the desk, so I needed the yoke back. Otherwise, I was doing this if it was up if the yoke was on the desk. So I had to build the desk out. Console here, I'll give you a shot of that. Is um, so this console I built is it has a couple of different functions. One, it's got a parking brake. It has fuel selector knobs up here that I programmed for, and it's a trim console. So I've got a trim wheel here, and granted, this comes with it, but I built this before I got this. So this trim wheel is actually powered by a stepper motor. So when I hit my button on the yoke, instead of trimming the airplane in the sim, it's actually this button is programmed um, with a Lewis script and FSU IPC. It watches for this. This button's not assigned to anything in the cockpit, but I have a script that runs that looks for it. And when it sees it going, it says, "Hey, power that motor down here and make this thing turn, either trim up or trim down." And on the other side of this motor's got two shafts to it. It's got a shaft that runs all the way through it. On one side is the wheel. On the other side of the shaft is an encoder. That encoder is actually my trim control. So if I move this, the encoder will say, "Hey, trim the plane up or trim the plane down," depending on what I'm doing. So when the motor moves it, it does the same thing. It says trim it up or trim. I've got two other wheels over here. One is for rudder, y'all. So rudder trim over here is Bravo quadrant from Honeycomb. Got oak. Up above here, this is the MCP for the 737. Works with MDG. Got it programmed in. Is missing buttons PMDG had when I first built this. I was using basically basing it off the Milviz 737 200 that had a Sperry in it. So kind of like that, but the functionality. Up here is my radio stack that I've. So you've got not lit up now because Sim's not up, but you have COM 1, COM 2, nav 1, 2. You've got a transponder. We've got DME output over here. We've got autopilot functionality here. These encoders down here are for course bug, heading bug, and amplitude. And these encoders are all push button encoders. So what we do is we simulate, instead of having like a dual encoder, because those are really expensive, we use a single encoder, but we just simulate it. So you turn it once for like the big numbers, push in and turn for the little numbers. That's how I coded that in. I've also got a little switch here that adds functionality. Oh, look, there's some light. Adds functionality. So you switch this down, then the nav2 radio becomes a ADF, NDB, tune that in, and then you can also dial in down here instead of the transponder. It'll be your Colesman window for your altimeter. And then when it's up, this is transponder. Also have two little functions here for flying on VATSIM with vPilot. This is transponder standby, and this is transponder on altitude encode, and this is this button right here is the ident button. So my parking brake, what's cool about it, I can't display it right now till the sim starts and I start up the So, anyway, I can activate it, but it won't deactivate. So I have two solenoids right here that hold this washer up, and right now this washer's pushed against a switch. So, which is telling the sim that, hey, the parking brake's engaged. And then when I press on my rudder pedals, when I hit my rudder pedals, it'll release the parking brake. The thing will drop down with a very satisfying chunk. What's up, Mr. Palmer? What's next? God, I got so much crap. So let's say I'm done. Oh wait a minute. We gotta get the sim up now. Let's do a little show and tell. Yeah, we'll do this. This. Get our FSU IPC up and running. Some other things that I have on my this box right here is it's a box I made. Oops, here we go. Okay, so what this box does, it does a number of things. It's a damn it, I'm sorry, my internet's going to shit. Dropping all kinds of frames. Damn it. I'll tell you what, give me 1 second. It's actually, this is going to take a sec. Okay, so my stream is going to go offline for a second. I'm going to have to stop it and then restart it, and then come back. I should have